This college football season and offseason has been awesome. I feel like I have to keep my phone on me at all times with Twitter notifications for 24/7 Sports, Josh Pate, and others just because you never know what's going to happen. That continued last night when Spencer Rattler decided to transfer to, wait for it, South Carolina, which is something no one predicted. Personally, I love this move, and he is going to be reunited with Coach Shane Beamer and Austin Stogner. This move by Spencer Rattler and Austin Stogner are major ones because it shows that Shane Beamer is building something special. Spencer Rattler is the Gamecocks' first ever 5-star quarterback. Going into this season, South Carolina was not supposed to really do much in year one under Beamer. Finished the 2020 season 2-8 and hadn't appeared in a bowl game since 2018 when they were shut out by Virginia in their 28-0 Belk Bowl loss. The media projected South Carolina to finish the year with 3, maybe 4 wins. I guess the players didn't want to follow that storyline, as they would beat both Auburn and Florida to finish the year 6-6, and as Kevin Harris said, hush the doubters. Harris told the Charlotte Observer, "I think this year people look down on us. I think getting to a bowl game would make everybody kind of quiet a little bit." Before they became bowl eligible, Shane Beamer told the Charlotte Observer, "Obviously I think it would be great for the young men in this program to be able to have that kind of season and be rewarded with a bowl game. From a developmental standpoint, it'd be huge for us and the coaches because it gives you kind of an extra spring practice in December. It'd be great for our fan base as well. But regardless of what happens in regards to a bowl, I think they've done enough really good things this year with the direction of this program and where we're heading. The type of young men we have in this program and what we're about has been evident. Obviously, the opportunity to continue to win football games and continue to advance would be great." They will play against North Carolina in the Duke's Mayo Bowl on December 30th. Before Beamer got to South Carolina, he served as an offensive assistant for Oklahoma the first 2 years Rattler was with the Sooners. Gamecocks saw a rotating door at the quarterback position this year, even playing former graduate assistant Zeb Nolan at one point. The coaching staff needed to look for an improvement for the quarterback room, even though they already held a commitment from Braden Davis, a 4-star recruit out of Delaware. The issue was, they needed an immediate answer after their offensive unit ranked 109th in scoring. Athlon wrote, "Injuries and ineffectiveness forced the Gamecocks to use 3 different starters at quarterback this year. Luke Doty and Jason Brown are back next season, but it wouldn't be a surprise to see Coach Shane Beamer be active in the portal once again." At one point, Max Johnson was linked to South Carolina due to Zeb Nolan's father being his high school head coach. Garnett and Cocky wrote, "The Gamecocks did offer the Georgia native in the recruiting process, but he ultimately chose LSU. His connection to the Southeast and South Carolina's lack of production in the quarterback room could help lure the passer to Columbia." Sporting News wrote, "The Gamecocks are on the rise in their first season with Shane Beamer. They reached their first bowl game since 2018 after 2 straight losing seasons. To make the next step, they'll need to find a quarterback. None was particularly exceptional, leaving room for Max Johnson to step in and find a role should he transfer there. Beamer found success with the quarterbacks in the pro-style offense and could benefit from having a more dynamic passer under center." Garnett and Cocky goes on to say, "Adding Johnson would provide an immediate upgrade for the Gamecocks at quarterback, but he may not be the only addition should he decide to come to South Carolina. Jake, his younger brother, is a top-rated tight end prospect in the class of 2022. He decommitted from LSU after the coaching change and is rumored to be heading to the same school as his sibling. Essentially, the Gamecocks would land 2 highly rated prospects to join next year's roster. They'll be fighting it out with a number of top programs in the coming weeks. Florida State seems to be garnering the most attention as their father, former NFL quarterback Brad Johnson, attended school in Tallahassee. Will they follow in his footsteps or choose their own path? Well, South Carolina did get a tight end and quarterback commit that you could argue is a better combo than the previously mentioned combo, and they landed Spencer Rattler and Austin Stogner. Hey you! Yeah, you! How do you think Spencer Rattler and Austin Stogner will fit in at South Carolina? Let me know in the comment section below. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it because it really helps the video in the algorithm. So what do these transfers mean for the Gamecocks? Well, Spencer Rattler entered this season as a favorite to win the Heisman this year after an impressive 2020 season. He finished his redshirt freshman year being voted first team All-Big 12 after completing 67.5% of his throws for 3,031 yards with 28 touchdowns and 7 interceptions across 11 games. He also tallied 6 rushing scores. Rattler struggled during the first part of the 2021 season and would be benched in favor of Caleb Williams. Mike Giovando, Rattler's longtime quarterback coach, spoke on Rattler's future, telling the Arizona Republic in November, "Whether or not we declare for the draft or find another school remains to be seen. We just want to keep getting feedback from where he may fall in the draft. And his number one goal is to be a first round pick one day. So he will do what's best in the end so he can achieve that goal." Rattler decided to enter the transfer portal and will play one more collegiate season. Former Oklahoma tight end Austin Stogner will also join Rattler as a transfer for the Gamecocks. Stogner caught 14 passes for 166 yards and 3 touchdowns for the Sooners in 2021 and should be immediately a contributor at South Carolina. Stogner was a 4-star recruit who was the 3rd best tight end in the class of 2019. Coming out of high school, Barton Simmons from 24/7 Sports wrote, "Long, almost gangly prospect with a frame that could hold plenty more weight. Has developed steadily and is consistently over the course of high school career. Adequate combine testing, but deceptively athletic. Plays with effort, physicality, and toughness." The Plano, Texas native was a second-team All-Big 12 selection by the Associated Press last season after he recorded 26 catches for 422 yards and 3 touchdowns in just 8 games. He missed the final 2 regular season games in 2020 and the Big 12 championship due to injury. So what are some of the media members' reactions? Well, RJ Young wrote on Twitter, "Spencer Rattler knew Shane Beamer when Beamer was an offensive assistant at OU. Beamer is beloved by players. Rattler brings quarterback talent to a team that upset Florida and Auburn. What's more, Austin Stogner joins them. Winning move for South Carolina. The Gamecocks will be fun." While Josh Pate wrote, "South Carolina surveyed the landscape, carefully assessed the situation, and chose portal violence." Which of all the tweets I've come across is my favorite one about this situation. When it comes to South Carolina's quarterback depth chart next season, barring any transfers, they will have sophomore Luke Doty and freshman Coulter Gother should be back. Transfer Jason Brown could also return after starting the team's Final Four contests, but they will see the departure of Zeb Nolan, who has exhausted his eligibility. With the addition of Rattler, they will see a major upgrade at the position. They also look to be building a special team now and in the future. They currently have the 16th ranked best recruiting class in the nation and the 6th best class in the SEC. I am excited to see what is next for the Gamecocks, and as we enter the offseason, can't wait to see the hype build for their 2022 team. Also, if I had to guess, Shane Beamer is not done yet when it comes to the transfer portal. Well, what do you think? How will Spencer Rattler and Austin Stogner do for South Carolina? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out my other videos right here. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and as always, remember to embrace the grind.
Yeah.